comfortable on your back, bend the knees and join the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open out to the sides, and allow your arms to rest out by your sides with the palms facing up. So take a moment to get comfortable. You can adjust the distance between the heels and the hips, either closer or farther away, depending on how this pose feels. If you need less intensity, slide the heels farther away. And then gently close the eyes or take a fixed gaze on the wall above you. And feel your shoulders just melt into the floor. Just letting go of any holding that they might be carrying from whatever you've experienced today. Feel all the muscles in your legs relax into the shape of this posture, especially the inner and outer thighs, the glutes, and the calves. Notice your mood and energy level right now, and what you and your body need from this session tonight. And start to slow down and deepen your breath cycle. Notice the sound and sensation of your breath. And feel yourself fully expand as you inhale and completely contract as you exhale. Take 5 more breaths in this pose. After those 5 breaths, bring your knees back together, releasing bound ankle. Separate your feet just a few inches apart and cross your right ankle to the left thigh, pressing that knee away from your face. And then if you like, bring the legs in, reach through and hold the back of the left hamstring. And we're gonna rock a little bit side to side, just easing that stretch, or easing into that stretch rather. And then let go of your left leg, release the pose, and switch sides. Left ankle to the right thigh, pressing that knee away from you. And then bring the legs in, hold the back of your right hamstring, and rock a little bit side to side on the back of the hips. Good, and release. Let's grab the strap, bend the right knee and bring it to your chest. Straighten the left leg down on the mat, and then set up the strap around the ball of your right foot. Lie down once you have it, and press that foot up toward the ceiling, straightening the leg. Good, use a tight grip here, pulling down through your arms, while at the same time you push up through the ball of the foot. Nice deep breath, just noticing how the hamstrings feel tonight. If they resist the pose or there's any bend left in your knee, just give yourself a little more length here. Good, let's hold the strap in the right hand only and slowly float this leg out to the right side. Engage through your core to keep the body connected to the mat. Really press down through the back of the left hip. Nice deep breath here. And the next time you exhale, bring the leg back up. Change hands, grabbing the strap with the left hand and cross it over your hips any amount. You can relax the right arm onto the ground. A little bit of spinal twist and stretch down the outer thigh. Good, and then inhale, bring the leg back up, bend the knee, and release. And we'll switch sides, bend the left knee toward you, and place that foot around, or the strap around the foot. Lie back down and extend that leg, actively pressing your right leg down into the mat. Good, adjust your strap so you can fully extend. And with a really tight grip, find that pulling down through the arms and pressing up through the foot. And then gather your strap in the left hand only and slowly open that leg out to the left side, anchoring your body to the mat by engaging your core and pressing the right hip into the floor. Breathing into this deep opening in the inside of the thigh. And exhale, bring the leg back up to the center, change hands, and cross the leg over for your final position. The left arm can rest down on the mat. And then inhale, bring the leg back up, bend the knee, and release. Let that strap down. Good, shake out the legs against the mat a little bit, let go of some of that intense energy, and then bring both knees to your chest. We're gonna start rocking on the spine. So tuck the chin and just build a little momentum, maybe 3 or 4, to rock yourself all the way up. Good, once you're up, we're gonna come forward and find table pose on the hands and knees. So lining up the shoulders over the palms, hips over the knees. Let's take some spinal waves. Inhaling to begin, lifting the tailbone and the chin. Exhaling to tuck the tailbone and chin, round spine. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Continue through both directions, coordinating with your own breath, adding other directions of movement too, if that feels good. And then come back to a neutral table pose. Extend your arms forward and press the chest and armpits down for half dog. Nice deep breath as you draw the spine deeper into your body. pressing actively through the palms. And then lift back up to table from here. Good, let's step the right foot in between the hands for a low lunge. Slide the left knee back. Take a few breaths here, just sinking down into the hips, noticing how this feels tonight. And then rise up, inhale, low crescent lunge. Lift up through the chest and the rib cage and glide the arms back in space. Good, spinal twist, left hand down, rotate and raise the right arm up. And with an exhalation, let it go. From here, send your hips back, half split. Straighten your right leg as you lift the toes up off the mat, pressing against the heel. Good, exhale, return to your lunge. Lift your back knee up off of the mat. Get nice and strong through the front of that thigh. And then rise up. Sweep the arms up over the shoulders. Find balance here in high crescent lunge. The next time you exhale, release the hands to the floor and step back to plank pose. Bring the feet and legs together. Shoulders in line over the palms. Hold for 5 deep breaths. One more breath in. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, take a low or a high cobra. Exhale, let it go. Twice more. Inhale, rolling up to cobra. And exhale, release. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Press back up to the knees. And step your left foot in between your hands, finding that low lunge. Good. Slide your right knee a little farther back. And on an inhalation, rise up, sweeping the arms over the shoulders. Lift up through the rib cage. Glide your arms back. Good. Exhale, spinal twist. Right palm down, left arm up as you rotate from the navel. And exhale, left hand to the mat. Send your hips back for half split. Extend your left leg. Lift the toes and press against the heel to stretch through the hamstrings. Good. Exhale, come back to your lunge. Lift your back knee up. So you're in a high lunge on the ball of that foot. Engage strongly through that thigh and then find balance. Rise up, reaching the arms over the shoulders. High crescent lunge. Slow, steady breath. And exhale, hands to the floor. From here, step to plank. 5 deep breaths, feeling one long line through your body. With your last exhalation, bend your elbows, slowly lower to the floor. Inhale, low or high cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. Adjust your feet a few inches apart. Spread the fingers and press back. Let the head drop. Good. Pedal the back of the legs a few times, stretching through the calves and the Achilles tendon. And then look forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk up to the front of your mat. Put the hands against the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Twice more. Inhale to extend your spine. Exhale to flex the spine. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here and breathe. Hold on to your elbows and just let your shoulders hang. Release the back of the neck. 5 breaths here. And let go of your elbows. On an inhalation, we're going to come up to stand. Reach over your head. And exhale, arms to your sides. Good. Sun Series A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lift back. Downward facing dog. Take 5 slow breaths. On an inhalation, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up, reaching overhead. Exhale, release the arms. Round 2. Inhale, begin. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, descend. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. Stay here and breathe. On an inhalation, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the arms. Good. One more round. Inhale, begin. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, descend. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lift back. Let your neck and head relax. On an inhalation, look forward. Exhale, step to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your arms. Good, if you use blocks for triangle pose, you can put those on the left side of your mat. Let's step the right leg back, left foot forward, and find your stance for triangle. Good, engage the legs strongly. And we're gonna open the arms, send your hips back as you lean your upper body forward, and then pivot your arms. Left arm down, hand either at the block or somewhere on your lower leg. Right arm up. Good, try and keep that active energy in your upper thighs, squeezing the muscles toward the bone, and root down through your feet. Good, feel your right ribcage roll back in space. Good, and let's stretch the right arm over your face toward whatever is in front of you, kind of like an extended side angle pose. Really lengthen through the waist. Good, look down at the ground. Deeply bend your left knee. And see if you can keep your hand either on the floor outside of the foot or on the block. Extended side angle. Good, reach your right arm straight up like in triangle, and then slowly re-extend the leg, finding a hand at the lower leg or on your block. Good, engage your core, lift back upright. Good, release your arms. Let's turn the left toes in, and both feet are now parallel. Feet are still wide. Let's bring the hands to the waist and glide your shoulder blades back. Take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale, send the hips back as you fold with your upper body. Let your head and neck drop. And it's up to you. You can keep the hands at the waist if you want to work on engaging the shoulders, or you can let the shoulders relax more and put the hands on the floor or on your mat, or on your blocks. Good. Inhale, lift your head and chest, walk your hands forward so you're in the flat back position. Get really strong through your core and lower back and bring your hands to the waist. Slowly press your hips forward and stand up. Good. Relax your arms and just heel toe your feet together. And then let's set that up for the other side. So right foot forward. You can put blocks on the right side of your mat if you're using them. Big step back with your left foot, increasing the distance a little bit so you've got your stance for triangle pose. Both legs straight, let's open the arms, send your hips back, upper body forward, reaching, and then right arm down, left arm up. Good, nice deep breath. Feeling that strong energy in the thighs, rooting through the feet. And roll your left rib cage back in space if you can. Good, from here, sweep your top arm over your face, reaching it toward whatever is in front of you. Deep, long side stretch. And then we're gonna slowly bend your right knee, lowering the hips, taking that hand to the floor outside of the foot or on your block. Extended side angle pose. Good. Bring your left arm straight up now like it was in triangle. Slowly extend the right leg. Take your hand back where it was, returning to triangle. Good, strong core. Lift yourself upright and release your arms. Let's turn the right toes in again so your feet are still in the wide stance. Bring your hands to your waist. Glide the shoulders back. Okay, once more for our forward fold. Hips back, upper body forward, letting the head drop. or you can put them on the mat or on your blocks. Just let go through your head and neck. Three more breaths in your fold. And then inhale halfway up, flat back, walking your hands underneath the shoulders. Get strong in your low back and core and return the hands to the waist. And then press your hips forward to stand upright. Good, heel toe the feet together until you can step the feet together. Good, let's take a little balance work here. So we're gonna stand on the left leg first and work on tree pose. So get nice and strong in that leg. Bring your right knee up toward your face. Open that knee out to the side and put the foot either below the knee or reach down to help bring it above the knee. Good, get really tall through your spine, and let's reach the arms up over your head, or you can bring the hands to the heart if you prefer that arm position. Good, squeeze every muscle in your standing leg and root down through the heel. Good, lower your arms and help release the foot if it was at the inner thigh. Nice work. Other side, standing on your right leg. Bring your left knee up and open at the hip, putting the foot either below the right knee or helping to bring it above. Good, feel that strength in your standing leg. And let's sweep the arms up over the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, release the arms and help release the foot. Good, one more balance, standing balancing pigeon. Stand with your feet hip width apart, bend the knees a little bit. Let's go back to standing on the left leg. So you're gonna cross your right ankle to your left thigh and open the knee, just like we did on our back at the beginning of class. Good, send your hip joints way back as you lean your upper body forward. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. And then if you can, bend more deeply into the leg that you're standing on. As you sit down, you should feel a deep stretch in the outer right hip and glute. Good, if you're ready to come out, inhale, rise up and release. Good, other side, let your arms relax. We'll set up the legs first, bend the knees. Standing on the right leg, cross your left ankle to the thigh and help adjust the foot. Open that knee so it's moving down toward the ground. Good, lean your hips way back as you lean your upper body forward, taking your time. Palms together in front of the heart. Smooth, slow breath. And then if you can, bend a little more into the leg you're standing on. Really sending the hips back in space. Good, let's inhale, rise up, and exhale, release. Good, release the arms, maybe bend the knees a little bit, rock the hips, let that one go. Good, come back to the front of your mat if you moved off of it. And we'll stand here in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk directly to downward facing dog. Step the legs back and lift up through the hips. Good, in this down dog, walk your left foot maybe 2 inches closer to the hands than you would normally take it, and really press down through that heel as you let your right knee bend, kind of dropping into that hip. So it's going to feel a little asymmetrical in the hips. I just want you to get a really deep stretch down the back of your left leg. And if 2 inches closer to the hand doesn't let your heel touch the mat, try going even a bit closer. Good, all right, let's walk it back, finding your regular down dog stance. And now walk your right foot about 2 inches closer to the hands. Press down through the heel to try and put it all the way on the mat, and let your left knee bend, kind of dropping into that hip a little. Good, and then back to your regular down dog stance. And then let's bring the knees to the floor, child's pose. Separate the knees wider than hip width, point your toes, and sit back on your heels. Allow your shoulders and your arms to relax. And close the eyes here for a few breaths, just checking in with yourself. Notice how you feel right now. And when you're ready to come out, we're going to lift up into table pose. Adjust your knees a little bit closer, hip width apart, and we'll take threading the needle. Raise your left arm and reach up. Exhale, sweep it underneath you. Bring the shoulder and the head down. Move your right hand over and push the ground, leaning back more onto your left shoulder. Breathe into that twisting sensation. And then if you like, raise your right arm up into the air and let it fall back in space, or wrap it around the back for a half bind. Good, take deep, expansive breaths here. And if you're in the half bind, let's reach up again through the right arm. And then we'll take that hand to the floor, push the ground and come off your left shoulder. Reach up again to the left to counter the twist. And then return to table. Good, other side. Raise your right arm, reaching up. Exhale, sweep it under you, shoulder and side of the head down. Move your left hand over and push the ground with that hand to lean back. Nice deep twist. And then optional here, you can raise the left arm up if you like. Let it fall back in space or wrap it around the back for your half bind. And if you're in that half bind, let's reach up, and then we'll take the hand to the floor. We'll all push down and come off the shoulder, reaching up to the right once more, and then release. Good. From here, I'm going to have you return to down dog. You can walk your hands forward and lift up. And then we're going to come into pigeon pose. Let's raise the right leg up into the air. Bend the knee in toward you and place it down in between the hands. Sliding the left leg back. Open the knee out to about a 2 o'clock angle, and you can feel free to support the right hip if it feels a little tight. And then start to walk your hands forward, lowering the upper body any amount. And wherever you get to in this pose, close your eyes and take a few moments once you've settled to just scan through your lower body, See if you can let go of any holding in the legs, any effort that you don't need right now. Try and let your legs just melt into this shape. And then notice how you feel in your shoulders and your upper back. Adjust if you need to, or just consciously let go of any unnecessary effort there. Let your lower jaw be released. And take about 10 more breaths here. When you're ready to come up, lift your head, walk your hands in closer to your front leg. Let's just stay upright for a moment. Come up on your fingertips if you can. Bring them close to the front leg or even slightly outside of the front leg. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back and lift up through your chest, kind of puffing forward through the chest like a pigeon. Just a little upper back bend. And then lean forward, plant your palms, and carefully step out of the pose, either to table or back to downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready to switch, raise your left leg. Bring the knee in and place it down in between the hands as you slide your right leg back. Open the left knee out to a 10 o'clock angle. Slide back a little more if you can, and support that hip if it feels tight with either a folded blanket or a block. And then start to come forward and down any amount that you can. Wherever you get to, close the eyes. Try and let the head settle. If it's not on the ground, maybe stack your fists or set up a block there. And again, starting just with a body scan. Once you settle, trying to let go of any clenching or squeezing effort in the body that you don't need. And more slow breaths here. And after those 10 breaths, open the eyes, lift yourself up. Come up on the fingertips, bring the hands close to your front leg or even slightly outside if you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back and puff the chest forward and up. Little upper back bend here. Good, and then release. Lean forward, plant your palms. Last time, come to downward facing dog. Spread the fingers widely and pedal the legs back and forth, alternate alternating, bending one knee, rocking the hip side to side. Good, and then let's return to child's pose. Bring the knees down, take them together this time. Sit back and wrap the arms around your legs, letting your hands rest by the feet. Separate the shoulder blades and close your eyes here. Let go of any holding or tension in your upper back. Good, and then bring your hands in front of your knees, lift yourself up, and we're gonna stay seated like this for a moment. If this is not a comfortable way to sit on your heels, then take any other comfortable seated posture. All right, we're gonna do a little shoulder and neck release. So I'm gonna have you take your right arm out to the side and then bring it around your lower back, letting it just kind of rest there in your lumbar. And then let your left ear fall toward the shoulder. Letting go of the weight of the head. And if you like, you can use your hand here to help with this stretch. And see if you can actively draw down more through the right shoulder. Pulling a little more stretch into the side of the neck. Good, let go of the head if your hand is there. Slowly pick the head back up to the center and release the right arm. Good, other side. Left arm out to the side, swing it behind your back, letting the forearm rest in the arch of your low back. Right ear is going to dip over to the right shoulder, just letting the weight of the head hang. If you like, you can use your right hand to assist. And then slowly pick your head back up and release the arm. Good, roll the shoulders a few times. And then from here, we're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back of the neck and then kind of slide up the neck until the heels of the palms are right at those notches at the base of your skull. Press your head back into your hands, kind of like creating a little double chin here, and then press the chin down toward your sternum. Exaggerate your breathing a little bit. Try and feel how really deep inhalations can actually increase the stretch in the back of the neck and the upper back. Good, slowly release your arms, just let them rest in your lap and roll your head back upright. Good, let's turn the head slowly to the right and the left. Just trying to find maximum range of motion. Good, and then last little stretch here. You may need a strap for this if you can't connect the hands. We're gonna open the arms, make an X with your left arm over the right, bend your elbows and hold the palms together. Again, if the palms don't reach, have a strap that you can hold like this. Good, so in this position, I want you to glide your shoulder blades down your back, away from your ears. And then move your palms forward away from your space, or your face, creating a good amount of space here between your thumbs and your nose. And then I want you to let your upper back round slightly, kind of like you're doing spinal waves. So you can drop back into your pelvis a little bit and think of spreading your shoulder blades apart from each other. Good, lift your chest so your spine straightens again, and let's release the arms. Roll the shoulders a few times, and we'll take the other arm on top. Open the arms, right arm over the left, making an X. Bend the elbows and try and hook the thumb and palm together. Good, slide the shoulder blades down away from your ears, and then move the palms away from your face so there's space. Good, deep breath. And then again, just a little rounding in the back. Roll back into your hips, round your upper back, and spread your shoulder blades apart. Good, lift your chest, straighten your back, and release the arms. Roll the shoulders a few times. Good, all right, let's just have a seat. However you are sitting, unfold the legs. Lean your hands behind you and just shake out the legs a little bit. Moving the back of the legs against the floor, releasing the knees and the ankles. Good, and then you can keep the hands behind you. Let's bend the knees and plant the feet about as wide apart as your mat. Drop the knees back and forth from side to side. And the next time that your knees drop over the right side of your mat, let them stay there. Come off of your left hand and twist to the back, separating your hands a little wider as you push against the floor to rotate up your spine. And you can turn your head as well to look over the right shoulder. One more breath in. And exhale, unwind. Take your hand behind you and lift the knees. Drop them to the left. Come off your right hand and twist to the back of your mat. Space your palms apart and press the floor to rotate, turning your head to the left. And exhale, unwind. Good. Let's take a seated forward bend to finish up. You can find your strap again, and feel free to elevate your hips if the hamstrings are a little tight. I'm going to grab my blanket here. So let's extend the legs together out in front of you. Take the strap around the balls of the feet. Good. Hold on with a tight grip and sit up tall through your spine. Take a few deep breaths here, just feeling that strong energy through the lower and middle back. And then tuck your chin to your chest, pull on your strap to start coming forward. Take your time. And then re-extend your arms. If you have a lot of strap left, you can just keep holding it. If you're at your feet, you can hold there. And just let the pose evolve with your breath. And when you're ready to come out, inhale and lift yourself up. Good, you can get rid of your strap. Let's come down to rest on the back. And if you do have a way to elevate your knees, if you have a bolster tonight or have blocks as well, something you can do is make a little tower with your bolster. I'm going to put my blocks side by side, put the bolster on top of that. It's a great way to help release the lower back when you're reclined. You can swing your legs up on a support like this. Whatever you have at home, you can make it work for you, or if you don't have props tonight, just let your legs relax down on the floor. Take your time getting settled and comfortable. Let your shoulders melt down into the floor. And gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your lower jaw release. Feel your tongue and throat relax. And allow your breathing to settle back into its natural rhythm, letting go of that focus and attention on the breath. And let your mind and body go to a quiet place for the next few minutes. attention back to your breath. And take a few deeper breaths to signal your body that you're about to move. You can move a little bit through the fingers and the toes. And then eventually turn over to one side, curling up into a fetal pose. And just pause there to notice how you feel right now. And then whenever you're ready, make your way upright to any comfortable seat with your eyes closed. Once you are sitting, feel your tall posture again. Deepen the breath. And bring the palms together in front of the heart. We'll end our practice chanting Om one time. Deep breath in. Om. Exhale and gently bow your head, acknowledging yourself for making time and space to practice tonight, and expressing gratitude to your own body for your health and for all the support it gives each and every day. And thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this class. Hope you feel a little less stressed. And maybe I'll see you